landscape of college football, rivalries are everywhere. Travel along I-10 and only 46 miles separate the two schools that will square off today for the right to claim the Silver Spade. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Miners will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So New Mexico State's offense will go to work first. Miners picked their spots well in the clutch moments in the last meeting, but the Aggies tried to sift through that tape and try not to repeat the mistakes in this one.
It's one of the things I think UTEP really prides themselves on. When you talk to their coaching staff in the past, they say it's the small moments in games that we have to win. We've got to be the smarter team. We've got to take care of the football, and I think it was in those moments. That's why they won that game.
And I think it's easier said than done, though, Palmer. Like, in a rivalry game, to keep those emotions in check, to not make those stupid mistakes, stupid penalties, UTEP did a great job in their last meeting.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's 5. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And they're not on the same page there. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
And the Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break at some point in this game. He's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
From the gun, the running back has it. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw, it's 5. Oh, they're after him! Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense got him at the 27.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. The Miners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wilson on the carry. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Rotlier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. Usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. Get to the running back before he gets started.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody to dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Willis. Breaks into the open. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Makes the catch. It's Odom. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it with Wilson. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. In the Battle of I-10, they play for a couple of trophies. The Silver Spade, which dates back to 1955, and the Mayor's Cup since 1982, but you know it as the Brass Spittoon.
I'm already confused. I mean, I know this is a rivalry game, and I know I love these trophies, but multiple trophies, I'm a little bit confused, but UTEP, New Mexico State, Jesse, they're playing for something today.
Yeah, and listen,
It's the afterburners. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Miners have this offense rolling. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. The give on the option. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wilson on the carry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Locklear. Looking for the score! And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Pulls it, fired complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Callaway. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The first meeting between these two way back in 1914 when the Texas College of Mines traveled to Las Cruces, New Mexico to face New Mexico A&M.
Yeah, and that's cool, Reese. I love that you know the history of these games. It's so impressive, and I know you were covering that game, and it was a close one. It was back and forth, but it's evolved into the Silver Spade Trophy and the brass platoon, so we got all kinds of things going on here, Palmer.
Yeah, I don't know if the I-10 was even around all those years ago, probably a dirt road somewhere, but I know this. Both schools on that road didn't like each other then. They don't like each other now.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fife. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap, try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. A jet sweep pass. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's 5. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Sparks. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He'll keep it himself. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
New Mexico State, 0.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And now on second down for this offense. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Back to throw, it's Locklear. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. Got a little space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they weren't able to come up with the completion on that play, but let's point out a positive here. How about the pass pro up front by this offensive line? They did an outstanding job giving their quarterback time to throw.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. This time on target. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Miners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Never in doubt. That brings him to within 1.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
We Looking to throw, it's 5. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
It leads to second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. They'll try the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Stanley. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to pan back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls out.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They punted away on 4th down. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Using his legs, it's Callaway. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Looking to pass. It's Fife. Fires to the wideout. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down.
Really good zone coverage. I think really good understanding to start the play. 3rd down, reads pass, linebacker breaks on the football in zone coverage, knocks the ball down and forces the 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball and the Minor offense ready to go to work. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Wilson. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Locklear. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Odom. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The give on the inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
It'll be 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Miners decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
To the air, it's Fife. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Over the middle.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. Finds his man. It's King. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Off play action. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Got it in the middle. It's over. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's over. They pick up the first down, they'll mark him at the 34. Gotta be expeditious here.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Miners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1. Finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, someone's leaving that stadium today with the brass spittoon after an entertaining first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. So much intrigue with the brass spittoon on the line as we get things back to you.